Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here to bring the review for Shaman King, episode number 19. So, Fouts joins Team Yo, and now, in ways, cause basically I was thinking, in the original running, because obviously we know that, sorry, I don't really know how quite to word this, but obviously we know that Ryu wanted uh Liza to join Team Yo, and I wasn't really feeling it from Yo anyway, but I guess that's okay when you look at the grand scheme of things. When you look at the 2021 version, Lyserg wasn't with the crew all too long. Episodes wise, I think it was like three to four episode wise. But when you look at the original anime, things went on for a lot longer. With Lyserg, you got to know him a bit better than you do within this original rather till it comes to the point where Lyserg leaves the crew. Like there's more development in the old version of events, so it made it feel more of a betrayal. But because we don't spend that much time with Lyserg within the 2021 version, I'm like, all right, yeah, okay, cool. Like I know it was coming anyway, but I'm like, okay, cool, yeah. Like kick him to the curb, kick Lyserg to the curb, kind of thing. Because we don't, like I said, like we don't really get to know him too tough, and it's not really a big deal when you say, yeah, we're kicking Isaac out for Fouts. So that's how I started off this episode thinking originally, initially I should say. When we get into Anna now and his reasoning for having Fouts join Team Mill, that was pretty damn funny. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty damn funny. So we know I don't know, because I'm wondering if the training has started off screen and we just haven't seen it yet. But basically, we know that Anna's mastered this ancient book, whatever, and she's handed that over to Silver. And now, if I'm remembering things correctly, within the original running of the anime, Yo learns directly from the book, and everybody as well, including Ren, etc., etc. And now, just based on like, and this happens before they get to the Patch Village. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, this happens before they get to the Patch Village. So I'm wondering now, when it comes to Yo's teaching from these books, the teachings of the book, is everyone gonna benefit from it? That's what I'm kind of thinking right now. That's what I'm kind of wondering right now. But we know that Anna's mastered the book, and she's made the two Shikigami, I think that's how you pronounce the word, her guardian spirits now. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. She's working some very powerful tish, and she'll be very powerful right now. I wonder how powerful she is in terms of like, you know, beating people and stuff. But I digress. So what kind of made me go like, was the fact that, so the Patch Village was in America. So the people hosting this tournament, so we start off in Japan. The series starts off in Japan. We have the first round in Japan. So then from Japan, they go to America, where the Patch Village is, only to come back to Japan. That's what made me go, huh? Because that's where we're hosting the current rounds of the Shaman King tournament. So it's like, if you go back to Japan, go back to Japan. Fair enough. But this is where we're going to have the 3-on-3s. We get the rules for the 3-on-3s, and we get our first fight for the 3-on-3 as well. Team The Ren versus Team, I think it was Earth. But basically it's one of Hal's minions teams, whatever. And now this is where we get to see Jocko Love, aka Jocko. That was his name in the original dubbing, I've been told by someone who commented on one of my videos. Jocko. We get to see him strut his stuff for the first time in the 2021 version. And now, just based on a little bit that we've got of him so far, and the more serious, I know like he's supposed to be like the jokester, he's always cracking his jokes, which are flying over my head because I don't know Japanese, but I see a more of a serious tone with him within watching it, because it's probably a Japanese, it's probably watching it subbed thing, but I see more of a serious tone, which I like, and is making the character more enjoyable. That's what I got to say about him. And then now we see his, as it was called in the original dub, Spirit Fusion. Now it's just basically an oversoul, but yeah, we see him rock that for the first time within this episode. Looking, he's putting in a first good impression, I must do say, because as we know, Team the Ren were fighting the Boast brothers from previously, plus another member, and Ren's like, you know what, not dealing with small fry. Choco Love, them two on you. I'm going to handle the leader. And he makes light work of them. Very light work. So he is proven that, he's worth joining the main cast. Who needs Lyserg? Kick Lyserg to the curb, which he's already been kicked there. He's already been kicked there, but how it is. Choco Love is showing that he deserves a spot. And now, I'm not saying Lyserg has joined the X-Laws, but he did seem pretty buddy-buddy with one of them within this episode. I am just saying. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing much more to say on this episode. We do leave off on a cliffhanger because the first match of this round is not done yet, but it's pretty obvious. I mean, actually, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm in new territory now. I don't know what's gonna happen from now forward, so it could be wrong. I could be humbly surprised and Ren loses his first match, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna go down pretty easy for Ren in this first match. Another thing though is that I don't know how close. I think as if they both win their first rounds, then they fight up in the next match up. But a team of the Ren versus Team Yo will come pretty damn soon if they are winning all their matches. So boy, it's gonna be hard to see Team Ren. But then again, I could be surprised and Team Yo is the one that loses. I don't know. This is new territory. I'm excited. Can you tell? I'm going to give this episode. Oh yeah, another funny moment. The final funny. There's two more funny moments within this episode that I wanted to mention. One was when they were flying back to Tokyo, and then Ren was talking about that whole thing about how before they were saying, no, you better say bye to your friends and family because you're not going to see them in a long while. And then you see Ren's family out the window of the plane, and Ren's like, Trey, if you look out the window, I'm going to kill you. That was funny. And the third and final funny moment was when Jacko was like, what? And the thing is, I can't remember why that was. Oh no, I think was it when Ren said you take on those two by yourself, and then he's like, what? Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, 3-star rating, corner review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.